How are you? My name is Romeo Pereira. Welcome to my channel, and today we are doing a beginner's tutorial on how to do your eyebrows. Everyone wants their eyebrows to look nice, crisp, and clean. So I'm gonna show you how to do it, how I do it to get really nice eyebrows that everyone loves. And yeah, this tutorial is for everybody, a beginner, an experienced, someone who wants their eyebrows to look a little more cleaner than usual. This video is for you. So stay tuned. But before we start, I would like you to smash that subscribe button so you can get more notifications on what I'm doing, because this is just the beginning. There's so much more, and I would really appreciate if you took the journey with me. So let's get to it. To make sure my eyebrows are going to be on point, you have to shape them out. Now there's two ways you can do this. One, if you're experienced, you can shape them out yourself. You already know the shape, you already can plug, tweeze, trim, you already know. But if you're not experienced and you really want that nice brow, I would say go to anywhere and you can go to your local mall, go to a salon, and they will shape them out for you. Just tell them the way you want them and they'll shape them out. And once they do that, you'll be able to go home and then do all these steps. So forewarning is that you must have your eyebrows nice and clean at the bottom, at the top, the sides, and there's so many ways you can do it. Tweeze it, you can, there's a lot of ways. So always, before we even get started, your eyebrows do have to be nice and tamed, trimmed from the bottom to the top, and everything has to be nice. Because if you have a brow that's all over the place, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to go, you don't know what you're doing. So my warning before we even start is go get your eyebrows done, or do them yourself if you're experienced. And if you're not, go to your local hair salon or go to your local mall. They should have someone that does it there, and once they tweeze them out for you, give you the shape, boom. But before you even do that, have a picture of how you want your eyebrows. Let them know, because they'll just run with it, and you don't want that. You want to let them know, like, I want them just a little bit trimmed, not too much, because some people, they will go a little overboard and overdo it. Like, they'll just, like, when you're done, you're like, oh my god, I have no eyebrow. Just let them know that you want a little bit trimmed. You don't want too much, That's if you're a guy, I think. But if you're a girl, you can go in there and have them shape them out nice and, light, and that's cool, I'm just giving you tips for beginners, or for guys, girls, anyone who's new to the game. This is for you, So before you even think of getting your putting anything in there, they have to be shaped beforehand. You can do that anywhere else. So just letting you guys know. Before you start, you're going to want to grab a brush, preferably one that has a spoolie, and a brush at the other end. The spoolie is to comb out your hairs to make sure that they're nice and combed the way you want them. And the brush is to apply whatever pomade, gel, powder that you're going to on your eyebrows. And for today's tutorial, I am using my favorite Anastasia No.12 brush. You gotta love it. Anastasia, that's the brand we're going to use today. I absolutely love Anastasia. All her products, all their products are amazing. I have never tried a product and been like, this is bad. No, I actually love them. So if you're new to makeup, give them a try. And I really think their stuff is multi-versatile. It's not just for women. Like, men can jump on this too and use it properly, and everyone looks good. It's a win for everybody. So before we start, don't forget that you will need a brush, preferably a spoolie and a brush. So before we apply anything, we do want to shape the brow out a little bit. So I'll just go in there, and then I'll just comb it up. You always comb up from the beginning and then down from the back. Always remember that. It's always up, kind of towards the back, and then down. That's something to keep in mind, and know that that's the way your eyebrows grow. Like, that's just how they grow. They will go up from here to the back, and then the back goes down. That is how your eyebrows go. So up here, and then down from behind. So as long as you remember that, you'll be okay. So that's the first step. We just want to make sure that they're nice and combed. You don't have any craziness going on, and boom. That's it. That's the tutorial. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, you just want to make sure it looks nice and combed before you apply anything. We want to make sure that it's gonna hold the color and the shape is going to stay all day no matter what. So to do that, we're gonna prime it with this Anastasia wax brow pencil, and you can get this at any Sephora store, and pretty much it's really good. Like, it'll make, if you want a bushy brow, this is a must. But if you want a nice crisp brow, this is a must as well. So pretty much what I'll do is that I'll go in there, and then I will just start combing over it. Pretty much you want to start combing over it, and then that's how you get your shape. And then right now basically my brow is getting like waxed, like, you know, it's like nice and waxed, so the shape is stuck. So we'll do that to the other one right here. So we'll just start by, like, you know, I just want like a nice square brow with like a nice little tip, sharp end. So then boom, you know, you see that? This, I can feel it that it's locking in the brow. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna do anything, like, it's gonna hold the color very well. And this shape is gonna stay there all day. So before you even add color, you do want to primer your eyebrow, and yes, you do primer eyebrows with an eyebrow wax pencil. I use the Anastasia wax brow pencil. It works so good. And yeah, so this is a really good one if you ever want to start off, you know. And yeah, then this is about $20, you know. Everything I use is like about $20. And I always joke around, I'm like, I have like $80 to $60 worth of makeup on just my eyebrows. So it can get a little pricey, but you know, I love Anastasia, and that's like my brows all day. So yeah, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna primer it, and yeah, you can see how it's like it's not going anywhere. So when you do that, you do want to go in there with your Anastasia brush and just kind of like brush it out to make sure that the wax is spaced out evenly. For the front, you go up. For the back, you go down. Same way for the other side. And this is me basically making sure that the wax gets spreads out evenly, and I'm keeping the shape that I want. And then let me go up from the front to the back, and then the back you just go down. And look at that flawless, like, just look at that brown. It's flawless shape. I love it. And over here, you know. And for me, I actually maintain my brows, so I'm constantly tweezing them, plucking them, making sure they're trimmed like every 2 or 3 days. So I don't lose the shape. So that's just something to keep in mind. So remember, you always do want to primer your eyebrows, and I do it with a wax pencil. Mine's by Anastasia. We're gonna do the fun part. We're gonna fill in our brow. So I'm using our Anastasia chocolate dip brow. And I actually love this dip brow so much. It's so pigmented, and it's like really hits those eyebrows really good. So what I do is that I go in there, I dip it a little bit, and then I brush it off on the sides, because you know, you don't want to add too much product on that brush, because if you do, when you hit that eyebrow, it's gonna pack it really hard and it's gonna freak out, and that's not what you want. So pretty much you're gonna dip in there a little bit, just take out the excess on the sides, and then start going in there. So pretty much you want to start off lightly, and then you want to hit those edges. Like, let me bring my mirror down a little bit more. Perfect. So then what I'll do is that you just start going in there, and you just start filling in. So what I like to do is that I'll hit that bottom, because the bottom line is so important. So you go from bottom, and then you want to hit that front and just go back, and then you kind of want to make sure you align that top very well. And then for the end, you can always just turn it a little bit and then go down and fill in that. And since I have the wax, I can feel it just grabbing that color. You can even tell that it's like super grabbing that color. So look at that. So compare it to this right here, which has the color, to this has no color, just wax. And then you also want to just brush it out to make sure that the product is spread evenly across the eyebrow. And by doing that, look at that, you get a nice, gorgeous shape from the bottom to the top to the side. I'm like, girl. So yeah, and then you want to do that to your next eyebrow as well. Just dip a little bit right here, you know, just dip a little bit. Tap off the sides right here, just rub it off. and then you want to go in with the other side and just start doing the same thing pretty much. So then I'll usually start from the front and then just start working my way to the back, because I try to get that bottom line first because I feel like that's such a good guide, you know, when I start doing my eyebrows. I'm like, okay, so then I just go in there and then you start filling in from the front to the back. And since I have that wax, I can definitely tell that this is grabbing the product for sure. And I do it to where there's no spots where I can't see no dents or anything. You know, because sometimes when you look at your eyebrow, you can, like this one's full covered. This one you can see just a little bit of blotchiness. So then to take that out, we'll just keep going in it and making sure that that blotch is out. The blotches are gone. No one likes a blotched eyebrow. So then you're also going to use your brush to even it out. Make sure that, you know, you're evening it out very well. And that eyebrow is coming out pretty gorgeous. You know, just some spots I gotta fill. Some spots are a little stubborn, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, once you start getting. And for the beginners, it might take a while, but all in all, like, it does, you'll get it, don't even trip. So then what we'll do also is that, this is what I do personally. Over here, notice that I do have a tail. Over here, I do not have a tail. You can always give yourself a tail, don't forget. And half the time, it will look natural. So if you want to give yourself a tail, like over here, what you want to do is just grab a little bit of product and then just make your line just a little bit. See that? You're like, yeah, did the same. And then boom, you see that? Nice shape and all. And then just go in and just kind of just fluff it out a little bit. Perfect, you see that? Nice long brow from top to finish. So then, this is not the last step. We still have one more step to go. So yeah, so that's pretty much how you would fill it in, and it's not even that bad. Like, I actually really do like it. Alrighty, so let's get to the last step, which is my finish. Our last step is to set our eyebrows. Now what that means is to make sure we're gonna add something to finish up the look, to make sure that when you sweat, it's not gonna smudge, if you sweat, it's not gonna start pouring down your face to your eyes and it burns. Like, no, we wanna make sure that those eyebrows you worked hard for are gonna stay in place and look good all day. So with that, we're gonna use our Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Now there's many colors you can get. You can get a brown gel, you can get a dark brown gel. Me, I personally love to go with clear because you already put the color in. Why do you want to go in there and add more color? Like, I would rather go in there and just lock it in so good that I know that if I'm out there hugging people, I'm like, girl, like, you know, that I know that my eyebrows are going to stay on point and they're not going to move, they're not going to budge, and I don't have to worry about this getting on other things. So today we're going to use an Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, straight up. So yeah, it's a Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia. And yeah, so pretty much what you want to do is just, you just want to, you know, well, I like to do, like, you know, do a little, hit it, and then, you know, just go up and down. And then what you want to do is that you pretty much just want to, like, go with your hair. It's like a mascara for your eyebrow, pretty much. So what you do is that you go up and then down. And I could feel, when you put this on, you're going to feel your eyebrows a little more like wet, and that's basically the gel setting into your eyebrow. So that means it's working. So pretty much, and some areas might be coated a little more, but I think just because some areas grab gel a little more, which is okay. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to lock in these brows that we worked so hard for. So we're going to go up over here and then sideways because we don't want to push it. Then we're just going to go down right here. So everything just connects really nicely. And I can feel the wetness, and I usually go to the top, make sure that's good. The bottom's good. And then pretty much that's it. These brows are not going to shift. They're not going to move. That color is going to stay there all day. For me, Anastasia's products are like 24-hour. Like, they do last for me all day until I take them off. So with that, like, you know, I can go out and party, do my thing, and come back, and they'll still be there, you know. Yeah, and pretty much this is the final product. These are brows just to the heavens, straight up. These are really nice and clean. And then you guys just, you know, just let them dry it out a little bit, and they're good. And that's pretty much how you would get really nice eyebrows for male or female. And you know, if you're a girl, you're gonna take it one step further and put your concealer under here and really shape them out like perfectly, 10 out of 10. But if you're a guy, you're gonna leave them like this because you don't put concealer, you just want nice brows. And look at that, like that looks nice and natural. When I go out, people are like, oh, you have nice eyebrows, are they natural? I'm like, yeah, knowing damn well they're not, but I will say, because I don't want them knowing that they're fake. But pretty much, yeah, so that's my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. That's my process, that's how I do it, from step 0 to step 10. That's pretty much it. So pretty much a little quick rundown on how you do it. Before you even get your eyebrows done, before you even do anything to your eyebrows, make sure that you get them tweezed and trimmed to the shape that you want it. You can go to any mall, any salon, and they will trim them for you. Take a photo, tell them not to do too much, or in case you want them really shaped, then tell them, you know, you do want them like that. But be forewarned, let them know that you don't want them too much, or if you do want them too much, because sometimes they'll run with it and you don't want that. You want to be in control all the time when it comes to this. So after you get them tweezed and nice and clean everywhere, no brown, no nothing, then after that you're gonna need a brush, spoolie, brush, spoolie, brush. So yeah, so you're gonna need a brush, and that has a spoolie and a brush, you know, to comb out and to fill in. And then after that, you're also gonna need a primer, a wax pencil primer. So you can also get that, and then when you're done primering it, shaping it, you're also gonna want to go in there with the Anastasia, or you can go in there with any product. You can go with powder. I notice powder is easier for beginners. I started off with powder. You know, you might be comfortable with powder, which is cool. Work your way up to the more complicated ones. So I like the dip brown, the pomade. I actually like a lot, but I also like gel ones that I've seen. They work really good. This is just one that I like. So pretty much the Anastasia's, you know. So you're gonna do that, and after that, you're gonna want to top it off with a brow gel. You can get colored brow gel, or you can get a clear. I would suggest clear because you already put color in there. You just go in there and just basically put on the clear gel. It's like it is gel. It's like gel for your brows. It'll lock them in, and like right now I can feel my brows are like, we're not doing anything, we're not going anywhere, but we're looking fabulous. I'm like, yes, you better. So like, yeah, I can feel my eyebrows. I feel invincible right now. My eyebrows are like, girl, just run for president. Not, I'm just playing. But I'm telling you, you know, this really does make a difference. And sometimes I see people just buy this. I'm like, all good. We all have our own techniques. So yeah, these are pretty much the products you need. Just these little products right here. And you can go grab all of these at your local Sephora. That's where I grabbed these bad boys. And anywhere they really sell Anastasia, you can go online. Preferably, I really think that all of her products work well together. I don't need to jump into another palette or another thing to finish the look. Like this Anastasia No.12 brush, wax brow pencil, pomade, and the gel, and you're good. So yeah, that's my tutorial. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, please don't thumbs down, girl. That hurts. And then if you like it, yeah, write down in the comments. Just be like, yo, I liked your video. If there's something that you would like to, you know, learn or see, you know, put it down in the comments. If there's a crazy product out there that you want me to try, let me know. I might just go out there, buy it, and then try it out and do a tutorial on it. I'll even give you a shout out for letting me know, you know. And yeah, so that's pretty much all you would need. And then pretty much when you're pretty much done for the day, all you need to do is just grab yourself a wipe and then just wipe it off, because you do want to wipe this off, because if you don't, it's gonna stay on your eyebrows all night, and you really don't want that because it'll get dirty and then you might start breaking out like in your eyebrow area. You really don't want that, so it's best to just put on your eyebrows and take them off, pretty much. And yeah, so thank you so much for following me on this. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you for watching, taking the time out of your day. So yeah, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Till the next one.